And finally today, the Edinburgh Festival Fringe, considered one of the largest arts festivals in the world, is set to kick off in Scotland next month. But before that, New Yorkers can get an advance look at some of the Fringe entries right here on our shores, on East 59th Street to be exact, as part of the 59E59 Theatre's East to Edinburgh Festival. On stage's Frank DeLella has a look.
For strangers, an MP3 player and a prop or two, that's what makes up Suspicious Package, one of 12 shows being presented at the East to Edinburgh Theatre Festival.
So I'm supposed to prove she's strong enough to swim the English Channel.
This past week, I got the chance to take part in this interactive whodunit work, which is performed several times a day for just 4 to 6 theatergoers who become the performers. The show is created and directed by Gita Arbour.
We have a showgirl, and she's fallen ill and missing shows, and so her producer hires a detective to find out what's going on.
At play's start, the 4 strangers, including myself, met with Arbour. We were assigned roles. I played the detective. We got our scripts, which included stage directions via an MP3 player, and the play began. The show is set in and around the actual 59E59 theater space, where we got the chance to perform and explore the plot. While this production is currently set and playing here in New York City, in a few weeks, Gita Arbour will head across the pond with the other 59E59 festival participants to bring their work to the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. And of course, with the transatlantic transfer, Arbour will have to reset the show in Scotland.
It's starting out at C Venues, which C Venues 2, which is a church courtyard, this gorgeous church courtyard, right off of the high street. And then you'll be wandering around to the Grass Market. There's a really amazing little knit shop called Bill Baber Designs, which is, they're very excited about it.
Executive producer Peter Tier is at the helm of the East to Edinburgh Festival here in New York. He says that this festival can be beneficial for the American theater artists heading overseas.
One of the main things that happens at the Edinburgh Festival is you have to get in and get out of the space that you're playing in 20 minutes. Otherwise, you're fined, because the Edinburgh Festival has a situation where shows start about 9 in the morning and go on every hour, not necessarily on the hour, at very intermittent times right through the day. So all of these thousands of shows, literally thousands of shows, are packed into all these venues. There's about 300 venues. So what happens here is that people get to really experience in a rather more welcoming environment.
The East to Edinburgh Festival is running at the 59E59 theaters now through August 1st. Frank DeLella for On Stage.
Thanks, Frank. And by the way, On Stage is sending a crew to Scotland for the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in August, so you can look for reports from the Fringe in the coming weeks.